When we look at the world today, we find that it is a unique world. There's never been a dunya like this before. And the most puzzling thing about this dunya today is that there's an actor at work on the stage of the world. And he is an actor who seems to have come out of nowhere. We had great civilizations. Babylon was a great civilization. The Aztecs in Mexico, a great civilization. China, a great civilization. Where did this fellow come from? The Christian world, the Hindu world, the Buddhist world, the Muslim world, great civilizations came to the world. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, an actor appears and he takes control of the world. Who is he? Is this happening by accident? He has a power that none can resist. He brings a scientific and technological revolution which, when applied to military science, gives him unprecedented power. No longer is he dependent on the wind for a ship to sail. No, he now has nuclear-powered ships. He doesn't travel by horses anymore. He has mechanical transport on land. He has motor cars. He has trains to take goods a long distance, which yesterday was camels. This fellow even travels in the sky. We never had it before. He has an aeroplane that flies in the sky. He doesn't need a sword anymore to fight. He can kill you from a distance. He has unprecedented power, military power. But unlike Zulqarnain, who had faith and who used power to punish the oppressor and to bring relief to the oppressed. And Zulqarnain used power to help those who have faith and who are righteous in conduct and to reward them. But this fella is the opposite of Zulqarnain. This fella is essentially godless, and he uses his unprecedented power to oppress like no oppressor has ever been. And he uses his unprecedented power to target those who have faith and who are righteous in conduct. It doesn't matter whether you're a Christian or a Muslim or a Jew or a Hindu or a Buddhist. It doesn't matter. Once you want to be truthful, once you have integrity and you will stand up for the truth, once you are righteous in your conduct, this man is coming after you. Who is he? He comes and uses his power to oppress, and he wants to take control of the whole world. This fellow embarks upon an effort to rule the world, but we find him moving through 3 stages, and Allah spoke about it in the Qur'an in Surah Al-Mursalat. Allah says, Intaliku ila zillin dhi salathi shu'ab. Proceed now, the world now proceeds to a shadow which will manifest itself in 3 stages, in Akhir al-Zaman. It was not possible for anyone to interpret this ayah until the world experienced Pax Britannica and then Pax Americana. You cannot explain Pax Britannica with any of the tools of political analysis. No. You cannot explain the passage from Pax Britannica to Pax Americana using the tools of normal political analysis. No, not at all. The passage from Pax Britannica to Pax Americana and the role of the Bretton Woods Accord and the emergence of the International Monetary Fund, which meant goodbye to His Majesty the Sterling Pound. Goodbye to Britain. Goodbye to Pax Britannica. And now it's time to say goodbye to the US dollar. And Pax Americana will give way to Pax Judaica. How did we know this? This was in my book, Jerusalem in the Qur'an, which was written in the year 2000. Where did I get the knowledge from? That the US dollar is going to collapse, I've been saying this for 20 years or more now. This is eschatology. That you get the capacity to analyze events occurring in the world. Because you know that there is a fella, a mastermind at work, who wants to rule the whole world. And he gave us his first stage of his shadow that Allah spoke in the Quran with Pax Britannica. And the second stage of the shadow was Pax Americana. And we are saying that the third and last stage of the shadow is going to be Pax Judaica. When Israel will seek to replace the United States of America as the next ruling state in the world, and Israel is going to say, away with all of this godlessness. This fellow is not only godless, this fellow is also decadent. He is the one who says a man could marry another man and get a marriage certificate. You know who the fellow is? Modern Western civilization. So Pax Judaica is going to come to say, we want to sweep away all this godlessness and all this decadence. We want to turn away from all of this oppression and so on. We want to bring back the world, bring it back to religion, bring it back to the worship of the God of Abraham. Oh, it's going to be very, very, very interesting, tomorrow. If we are alive and this drama unfolds, as they say to the world, we must come back to religious values. This is Pax Judaica. But their oppression will be greatest of all, because they want to rule over everybody. And eventually a man will stand up in Jerusalem and declare, I am al-Masih, the Messiah. But he would not be al-Masih, the Messiah. He would be Dajjal, the false Messiah. In order for him to achieve his objective, a Pax Judaica, for Israel to rule the world, he has to make Israel very, very big, like the United States. But that's not possible. Israel cannot expand. Israel is surrounded by the Arabs. Forget it. Or the world has to become much smaller. Which one will it be? The answer is, the world will have to become much smaller. And that's why we're going to have nuclear war. They want the nuclear war. They know it. And they've already prepared for nuclear war with the underground bunkers and so on. So they will survive. In order to have the nuclear war, they've got to provoke Russia. So Russia had to become a nuclear power. And that's why they transferred nuclear technology to the Soviet Union. Yes, so that the Soviet Union could become a nuclear power, so that tomorrow there could be nuclear war, so that the world will become small. Are you beginning to understand now what's happening in the world? When we look at the world today, we find that it is a unique world. There's never been a dunya like